not only for the Arab world or Egypt. He was a very big thinker and an advisor in all major political problems or struggles in the world. So that's a big loss. As to Egypt, Saudi Arabia and Egypt have been always together, cooperating together in support of the major faces, first of all of Islam, and second of the Arab world and the international stability. So that's a big man, that's a big loss, but we all trust that Saudi Arabia will always offer another big man, which is the King Salman, who will continue the road of his successors, for instance, like King Faisal, then King Abdullah. The royal family has been always in support of all major Arab states and Islamic states all over the world. And he was a wise man, he was a very stable man, he was always there to help not only the Arabs and Muslims, but the whole world. And we heard several times during the last few months how was he in support of major problems, even on the medical side. So that's a big loss, but we trust that Saudi Arabia will always similar standards and of ethics. We will always be in support of international, local, Arab and Muslim states.
Yes, and also, Doctor, soon after his death, a very swift reaction from the Egyptian president, who mourned the late Saudi king and hailing his long support and backing to Egypt and its people. Your remarks on the statement made by President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi.
Of course, this we expect from him to do that because he is a very respectable man. He knows very well the role the Saudi Arabia played and King Abdullah and all previous kings as well. So that reaction is expected, is a very important one, and it will show that the relation between the two countries will always continue to be strong. We cannot deny that the Saudi Arabia is the strongest economy in the Middle East. It's a very solid support to all major cases. So the reaction of the president is very well respected, and it was, in my personal opinion, not only I respected, but I expected it as well.
Yes, Doctor, also the replacement by brother Salman, do you think that this brings an end to the rumors that have been swirling around about the immediate path of the royal succession to his brother Mukrin? What's your take?
Well, they always talk about this in the Gulf area, but they have a very solid and stable system. They know exactly how to cast power in a very professional and respectable manner. Yeah, but the rumors are always there, you see what I mean? But the Gulf area and that type of regime is very well organized. They know what they want to do, they know who's going to come. The people as well know how to select their teams. So I think those were all rumors. But there is a stability in this part of the world, has been there for ages. So I think listening to those rumors will let me know.
Yes, thank you so much, Doctor. We really do appreciate your participation in the program. Dr. Pasent Fahmy, political commentator, thank you so much. And when I'm moving on to our next headline, which is from Al-Ahram Online, Egyptian authorities ordered pardons for 584 prisoners on the occasion of the fourth anniversary of the January 25th revolution and police day. Also, authorities did not yet announce the names of those pardoned, but we will be keeping a close eye and following who exactly is going to be pardoned. And last week, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi issued a decree to pardon some prisoners on the occasion, leaving the selection to the Interior Ministry after setting criteria for the pardons. Very blunt move, and also it's, I believe it's welcomed by many. How do you think this will impact the celebrations, and what do you think about the decision itself?
It's a very good and effective decision at that time, especially that we are 2 days and will be on the 25th of the anniversary of the revolution. So it's a very effective and a good step, but I have 2 points I would like to say about celebrating that anniversary again, which is we have a good side and or let's say a positive one and a negative one. The positive one is those who believe in those who believe in the 25th of revolution and Dutch revolution, and they still support it, and they will go out on streets to celebrate that anniversary. And others, the bad side that I would like to talk about, what we have seen, small groups that make small demonstrations asking for different demands. But I would like to say something about those demonstrations. Yes, you have the right to demonstrate and ask for whatever you want, but before you ask, please work, please be a positive citizen, please do your best, and when you didn't get anything of your rights, or you face a lot of obstacles, then go and demonstrate, because there's a great number of citizens who are still brainwashed, and we have to focus on those who are brainwashed and others, hidden MDs or Muslim Brotherhoods, still focusing on weak people who they can brainwash them. So that step, I have to link it to that negative side, because we have to study both of them. So being a positive citizen, and also the government is giving the right to that pardon to those prisoners. It's very important. Yes, we're supporting that. Yes, they were arrested for certain criminals or violent scenes. So yes, you are out now, but after being out, we as a citizen or other citizens should see how they will deal with the society later on.
Yes. We are having breaking news. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has interrupted his official visit to Switzerland, Davos, to attend the funeral of King Abdulaziz bin Abdulaziz, and also he will be among an array of leaders and also presidents and world leaders that will attend the funeral of King Abdullah. We will be, of course, following the latest developments, and we will be keeping you posted minute by minute. And moving on to our press review. Also, our next news item is about the pardoning of those prisoners in line with in a build-up to the anniversary of the January 25th revolution. What's your expectations for the scenarios? Is it going to be peaceful? Are you expecting instigation of violence by the now banned Muslim Brotherhood? What's your views?
Yesterday we have seen some violent scenes, small groups yesterday demonstrate and ask for so and so and so, and we have to take care of Muslim Brotherhoods, even if they will not announce that they are Muslim Brotherhoods, or they are supporting and still brainwashing some small groups.
Under the umbrella of the revolutionary youth?
Yes, and they don't have the belief in June, the revolution of June 30th of June. So we should focus that we may have some violent scenes, and we may have so I think that the government is well prepared to celebrate and to face any violent scenes that may happen.
Indeed. From Al-Gumhuriyya, Addis Ababa, the Ethiopian capital, held preparatory meetings for the 24th round of the African Summit, which will be held on the 30th and the 31st of January, where President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi will head the Egyptian delegation. The summit will be held under the title of Women's Empowerment and Advancement Towards 2063 on the African Agenda. A committee of permanent representatives of the African Union members began its preparatory meetings for the summit. The committee will be discussing some of the projects submitted of the African Summit on the level of the foreign ministers, which will be held on the 26th and the 27th of January. Another big event coming up, and also with the participation of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, who is working relentlessly to convey the real image on the ground to the international community.
Yes, especially I like the idea to focus on empowering women in Africa.
Yes.
It's very good step that need to be highlighted and promoted very well to not only, yes, we women were empowered among the Arab world for a while, but we need to focus on Africa too, because we are a part of Africa too.
Yes.
So it's a great cooperation and great achievement, as you said.
And also I believe that on the sidelines of this summit there are going to be talks about this volatile and very sensitive issue about the Ethiopian dam, and hopefully both the Egyptian and Ethiopian side will come up with a solution and bring an end to the differences in regards to the Renaissance dam.
Yes, and the irrigation ministry should focus on giving us the news, new news, as we should know the new news about that file especially.
Yes. From Masri Lyon, the oil ministry said on Thursday that Egypt has signed a gas exploration contract with a French energy company total worth of $20 million. A ministry statement said that Egypt's state-owned gas company, EGAS, signed a deal with Total for gas exploration in the Nile Delta. The government is keen to develop